Alrighty, and welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I hope you guys are all doing beautiful, wonderful, spectacular. Today, we are back with another live stream, and I do have quite a bit to talk about. And today, I've got to focus in on an ecosystem that I've been bullish on for a while. An ecosystem that has yet to have its chain exist in a full-fledged altcoin season, in a full-fledged bull market. We just saw yesterday, and I ranted about it for about a full hour to you guys, XRP do about $120 billion worth of inflows into its market cap over the last month. That was crazy. We are now seeing Bitcoin dominance falling down, and we are about to see that big, beautiful, spectacular altcoin season that everybody's been waiting for. You've probably been making money on plays like HBAR, on Cardano, on XRP. There's been a lot of this ISO 20022 coins. These coins that are easily integratable with the current financial system pumping lately. Some people are sitting out there thinking, well, these are the only coins that are going to pump right now. Well, it's the narrative of right now. But if you remember, there's been Solana moments, there's been Kronos moments, there's been base chain moments, there's been AI moments, there's been moments for Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin dominance was pumping. There's been moments for random memes that you couldn't even imagine where they came from. There's been moments for just, many narratives. In fact, we even had like one small day or 2 days of a metaverse pump. In fact, some metaverse tokens are pumping again. There's something that I've said over and over and over again on this channel, which is in a crypto bull market, when an altcoin season hits, you can literally take the top 200 cryptocurrencies, take the top 200 cryptocurrencies, throw them on a dartboard, take 5 darts, put on a blindfold, throw those darts at a dartboard, and you could probably make a 10x in crypto. That is the moment that we're in right now. But again, that is not the move, right? You should not put on a blindfold and throw darts and then choose your investments that way. That's silly. But it's almost that easy in crypto. So if you just have a little bit of a hypothesis and you also don't panic buy and panic sell your coins, you can make a ton of money in this asset class. Today, I want to talk about Kronos, the technical price levels that I'm personally looking at for the CRO token, what's going on in the broader market, of course. And then I do want to hone in on this conversation, which I think is coming due for actual action, a exchange listing for a major Kronos meme coin. It's the 4th largest meme coin on Kronos by market cap. That being said, it's really the 2nd largest meme coin on Kronos by market cap. When we're talking about community coins, you could argue that, Corgi AI and Capybara token are, legitimate or whatever. I don't love those coins only because of the way that they were born. They weren't born from communities, organic communities, unlike Crow with Knife, and of course the mystery MERY token, which I am going to talk a lot about today because I have a hypothesis that I chatted about yesterday. I actually wrote down my thoughts today. I posted them on X yesterday, and I want to share with you guys some of the evidence that I have to lead me to believe that a mystery MERY token exchange listing is imminent, and it's probably coming for crypto.com, in my opinion. Opinions are a funny thing. Everybody has the right to one, and everybody should have one. And just because I have an opinion doesn't mean it's the right one. I've made a lot of great plays. I've made some bad plays as well. And I'm sure you've done the same. So in the end, what you need to do is your own research. You need to pick your own destiny. Pick your destiny. And I'm bullish on you guys if you did the research and you're putting it together for yourself, okay? Because again, this broader market is going to be absolutely explosive. There's going to be so many incredible opportunities here in the crypto markets. Welcome back, everybody. Again, smash a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're following on X, if you're watching on X, give us a repost. Let's get some more folks in here. And let's get into this. So yesterday, I went on a whole rant about how XRP is going to see some resistance at $3 and how we probably have a chance of seeing XRP come back down to $2. I might buy some XRP if it comes back down to $2. I am interested in taking profit from my memes into more of the more of the blue chip utility plays, right? That's always been my idea. Well, I started in the bear market and I bought Bitcoin and Ethereum. Throughout the bull market, I've been transitioning that Bitcoin and Ethereum into altcoins, into a lot of memes, because I believe memes are going to explode. I'm going to take those profits from those memes and I'm going to put them back into some coins that I believe then have easy 5x, 10x opportunity. So, my thought has really been, I'm going to catch a, 10x, 50x, 100x on a couple smaller plays. I'm going to shuffle some of those profits, keep a moon bag always, right? Unless, maybe you don't have faith in that thing or whatever. That's, all your choice, right? Maybe you keep a moon bag, maybe you don't. Shuffle some of those profits into bigger plays. Maybe that's XRP at a good price, but certainly not XRP at $2.70 after it rallies from 50 cents, right? Like stacks, taking more of a position into ecosystems that maybe you have faith in, like stacks. Maybe you didn't get a Solana position. Well, Solana is actually at a pretty decent discount compared to its previous high. It was up to like $2.50, $2.60, or $260, $240. It's down to $2.23. It's cooling off right now because there's been some other plays that have been stealing the show. These IS 20022 coins, right? Like Cardano, like HBAR, like Stellar, I believe is one of those as well. There's been a lot of memes, coins popping off, and actually for the most part, the memes have actually been cooling off. But here you can see IOTA, Ondo, Jasmy's finally getting a pop. I probably owe you guys a Jasmy video. I had been doing a lot of Jasmy videos. In fact, it's coming up to one of the major key levels, looking like it's about to have a big explosion. Jasmy's looking pretty good for all you Jasmy holders out there. Maybe we'll take a peek at that in this live stream. Swee's doing pretty well. Sandbox is getting a very nice pump as well. I told you guys at some point this was probably going to have a good pump. Thinking about this, it's at a $1.85 billion market cap. Here you got, HBAR is at a $12 billion market cap. Absolutely huge explosion for HBAR. HBAR, I think, is up like 10x over the last, I don't know, is it 60 days? I'd have to take a peek at that. It's been absolutely incredible. There's a lot of plays moving right now. But let's hone in. Let's hone in here. Again, I never advise anybody to go chasing green candles like XRP. We're getting a little bit of a retracement on that today. And let's just take a peek here to start with CRO coin. So CRO coin is currently sitting at rank number 30, which is fine. Sitting at 19.2 cents, which is fine. Some people think we can get to 30 or 40 cents by the end of the year. You know what, guys? Sure, why not? If you've seen anything that's happened of late, my point yesterday was $130 billion flew into XRP overnight. Now, I'm not saying $130 billion is going to flow into Kronos overnight, but I am saying that at a $5 billion market cap, $5 billion could flow into Kronos overnight. That could actually legitimately happen. We've seen moves like that for Kronos in the past, and historically November and December are very bullish months for Kronos. We're also right at this moment where we're seeing, that move from people flowing into XRP. You're also seeing this altcoin season, which you can just Google on your own, indicators showing us that we are right now in the hottest moment of altcoin season. And guys, it's crazy. It can get hotter, right? It can get hotter and it can hang out there for a couple months, right? This is like a 3-month hangout in altcoin season. So we are just beginning this. We could have 1 to 3 months of this, which is very, very exciting. This is something that we predicted also because we've been looking at Bitcoin dominance. Here are your monthly candles for Bitcoin dominance. 2 red months in a row. November, all of a sudden, just came crashing down to end the month. It was rallying. At one point in the month, it hit its peak at 61, almost 62% dominance for Bitcoin. And now it is actually touching down here. The warning I have for, all of our altcoins, CRO coin included, is there could be a bounce off that level before continuation to the downside. So remainingly cautiously optimistic that we're going to keep coming down here, but could be a little bit of a bounce, a little bit of a pause, a little bit of a hesitation. However, maybe not. In fact, I think my heart says we're probably just going to keep ripping. We've had a nice bounce here. Could we bounce off 3 trillion again? We could, but I don't know, guys. Right now, we are in the moment. This is historically altcoin season. Billions upon billions have flowed into Bitcoin. Now, overnight, we had hundreds of billions flow, 100 billion flow into, over the month, we've had 100 billion flow into XRP. That shows you what's possible here in this space. Right now, yes, Solana, again, a good example is like Solana. is down a good 20% right now, like 15-20% from its highs. Solana is certainly, in my opinion, going to break through its previous highs. There's going to be a lot of great plays, guys. There's going to be a lot of great plays. Believe it or not, Dogecoin still hasn't taken a new high. Shiba Inu also still has not taken a new high in this bull market. I'm bullish on both of those as well. I think those are going to be easy plays to the upside. And then, of course, you can take on more risk by getting into some lower cap memes and lower cap plays out there because it's altcoin season. But, guys, be careful. Just as fast as an altcoin can go up, an altcoin can come down. I'm sure some people bought the top of XRP at about $2.90 it got up to, and maybe they're down, on their position because it's sitting at $2.50. Could it come down lower? Yes, it could come back down to $2. If XRP goes from $3, which it was basically at $3, and you bought it at $3 and it goes down to $2, that's a 33% retracement. There's going to be a world where some people are actually going to panic sell when it hits $2, and that's where it's going to be bouncing. So these are the things that we don't want to be doing in crypto. We are waiting for Bitcoin to break out through 100K. In the meantime, as it's stalling out around 100K, we're getting altcoin season. Is there a world where Bitcoin breaks through 100K and then all of a sudden our altcoin season takes a pause? Maybe there is. Maybe Bitcoin's trading sideways until potentially inauguration. We'll see how that goes. But even then, if Bitcoin starts blasting off again, I still think that, eventually money's still going to keep flowing out of Bitcoin, relatively speaking, into altcoins, and just generally we're going to continue to see some big inflows into altcoins for a good stretch of time here. Historically, we should have a couple months of this, maybe a pause, then a couple more months of it, and then the bull market should be over, right? We've basically got about 200 to 300 days left of bull market, guys, just according to just basic math, just basic history. If you look at the charts, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen me do this, but I want to lay it out there for anybody that hasn't seen me do this in the past. From the bottom of the 2015 lows to the top of the 2017 highs at 1,050 days is the duration of the bull market from the bottom to the top. From the January 2019 lows to the top of October 2021 peak, you had, again, just over 1,000 days. And then now here we are, and it should probably be something close to the same, which would bring us roughly into, let's just say it's 1,000 days flat. That brings us into really like July, August, September timeframe. Maybe we splash out into October potentially. So I hope that's helpful. I mean, these are just some of the ideas that we've been sharing on the channel. We've had a lot of really great calls. We've called a bunch of 100x plays. We called Peanut the Squirrel. We called, heck, I called some BRC20 plays as well. I talked about, we had an opportunity to get you guys into Welsh early. Granted, Welsh has been slow lately. I still have a lot of faith in Welsh. I've called Stacks, which still has not had a massive explosion yet. It did have some pretty good pumps, but nothing compared to what I think we see coming. We've caught some other massive plays. We call Crow with Knife on this channel. We caught under that trend pretty early. We call Bonk. My partner got into Bonk, made good money on Bonk as well. So we've made a lot of great plays on this channel. And if you guys enjoy the content, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Follow us. And then Crypto Keeper says, I will definitely sell by May and go away. Sell in May, walk away. That's what people say. Could be a thing. You never know. In the meantime, I do think that we do have a beautiful altcoin season ahead. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Sid Buffs in the chat. Raven. West Texas Crypto, long time no see. How you doing, West Texas? Simon Kelly, Mr. Chore, Dude Boop Boo, Chef X3 Cheeseburger, Donas. Who we got? We got Alex Moreno in the chat. Jasmine's looking good. Alex Moreno, Marabella in the chat, and Chris. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing great. Curry.Crow, loving the MERY. He says MERY's the way. I love MERY too. I'm biased. I'm a big holder. Savannah Jackson says MERY Christmas. I like that. Bullish says Kaka. We're still bullish on Ka over here as well. I just do think in the meantime we might see it get flipped by MERY, and we'll continue to see that battle play out. Wes in the chat, Matt in the chat, Potts McBlaze, Coin Baron, Cleary's Beef. Okay, I've called y'all out. Welcome. If I didn't shout you out, welcome. Say something in the chat. Welcome back. Hey, Sushi, Satoshi, and Crypto Corner, and Spencer. Good afternoon, everybody. Look at that. We just blasted through the chat. So this is a Kronos stream. So let's get to Kronos. In addition to, altcoin season, just want to remind you guys, Fed rate cuts coming up. Okay, more Fed rate cuts are on the table. 15 days, 1 hour. We are going to have a 72% chance that there's going to be a 0.25% rate cut, which is, again, great for risk on assets. You should be happy if you're sitting on some altcoin positions. If you're wanting them to continue to go up, the altcoin season metrics are in your favor. The Bitcoin dominance metrics are in your favor. And the target rate probabilities for December are right now in your favor. You should be feeling pretty good. Simon Kelly says, what do you make of the CRO dev drama? It's sloppy. It's silly. You know, it's about, you know, the leadership instead of the community. The community is very strong. I love the Crow with Knife community. The leadership has had some problems. I prefer one leader over the other. And you know what? Frankly, I'm going to leave it at that. You look at my X account and you decide what I think about that by looking at my X account. CryptoKip tweets. I've posted publicly about that. I don't really want to talk too much more about it. The bottom line is I'm bullish on Crow with Knife and I'm bullish on Mystery MERY token. But I've also come out with some predictions lately, some predictions that have actually been incredibly great, to be honest with you, especially in Kronos. I told you guys that when Mystery MERY token was $20 million away from Crow with Knife, it was $20 million in market cap away. I believe that Mystery MERY token was probably at about a $15 million market cap. And I believe that Crow with Knife was probably at about a $35 million market cap. I said, I believe that, you know, I can't, you know, bite my tongue on this anymore. I believe it. I think that MERY is right now in a better position to get more money in and flip Crow with Knife. The reason being is because of something that I'm going to lay out for you guys here. A reason that I believe now, and I put out another prediction today, saying I think we're seeing a MERYcrypto.com exchange listing strategy play out right in front of our eyes. This is the main reason that I believe that MERY was going to flip Crow with Knife. One, because Crow with Knife did have the leadership drama, which again, I'm still bullish on Crow with Knife. I'm looking forward to the future of that project. I'm hopeful to find a place to get an entry on that thing at some point. But right now, I'm not going to lie, my focus has been on Mystery MERY token. And that's just because that's where my investments are. I mean, and that's because of the research that I've done. And I'm not telling you that that's the move. You should pick your own plays, guys. You should pick your own investments. I'm not telling you to sell one thing for another. I'm just telling you why I'm bullish on Mystery MERY token so much right now. It still has a crypto.com exchange listing ahead of it. People have been anticipating the exchange listing for a very long time. It's honestly been extremely frustrating for the Mystery MERY token community holders that we haven't had a listing yet, but we've got some evidence that I want to lay out for you guys. So I made a prediction today and I want to talk a little bit about it because I want you guys to remember that Kronos is still a very small ecosystem. There's only a couple big memes on Kronos. It's Corgi AI. It is now Capybara token, which I didn't even touch, right? I made some quick 2Xs on Corgi AI when it was pumping. But those aren't even community tokens. You have Crow with Knife, which started the Kronos almost, you know, wouldn't have had a meme coin mania without Crow with Knife. You have to acknowledge that, guys. If it wasn't for Crow with Knife, you know, I don't know if Mystery MERY token would have had the momentum in the first place. And so honestly, the MERY community has Crow with Knife's beginning to thank for the success that MERY is having right now, right? That brought attention to all the memes, not just MERY, and all of a sudden everybody was getting into this and that and the other thing and all these really low cap memes. A lot of them did quick 10Xs from $1 million to $10 million market caps. We're not really seeing that meme coin mania right now on Kronos, but I think we could see it once again because altcoin season, because, you know, risk on assets with the Fed rate cuts, because I believe that the total market cap of crypto could go from $3 trillion to $10 trillion. We're going to have billions of dollars flowing into this space. And Kronos is just in its very first bull market. So my prediction, I'm going to read it out for you guys. I think we're seeing a MERYcrypto.com exchange listing strategy play out right now in front of our eyes. When VVS did a pre-sale for the 10-year DIP token, the main goal was for Kronos Labs and Crypto.com to secure a percentage of the supply for CA. Why? Because once Crypto.com and Kronos Labs, Crypto.com, they are the same. They're not the same, but they are the same. If Kronos Labs owns a percentage of the supply, Crypto.com is going to feel comfortable to list a coin if they've got more control over the supply to ensure that things don't happen like, oh, you know, a dev dumping 700K on the exchange listing, right? These are things that you don't want to see if you're Crypto.com. Chris Marziak, the CEO, came out and said that in his AMA that they don't want that to happen. That might be one of the reasons that MERY didn't get listed because they had to play this one more carefully. But one thing that they did to kind of get the Crow with Knife token listed on crypto.com was they did this pre-sale of the Senor Dip token, where they actually went out and accepted, and I'll just show you guys really quick. I'll come back to this. Let me show you this. Here you go. It was back on April 24th. I put together all the evidence for you guys on my X timeline. This is the catalyst that got Crow with Knife listed on CDC. The pre-sale for Dip by Senior Dip was officially open on April 24th. To participate, you had to send a minimum of 200 Crow or 1.8 billion Crow with Knife. Okay? And then that's what they did to accept for this pre-sale. So that's what they did for this pre-sale. And they accepted Crow with Knife tokens. In that, people donated hundreds of thousands of dollars of Crow with Knife tokens to participate in this pre-sale, which then allowed Crypto.com to get a majority of the supply. Not a majority, but enough of the supply, a large percentage. I don't remember if it was 10%. I don't remember if it was 15%. I don't remember if it was 8%. I think it was around 8%, I want to say. But they had a huge percentage of the supply, okay? I'm going to continue in on my thread here that I put out yesterday. So again, my prediction is that, you know, we might be seeing a playbook coming out right now from Kronos and Crypto.com. For MERY, that was very similar for what they did with the Senior Dip token. When the Dip presale opened up, you were able to send CAW to participate in the presale. The presale was successful in that a massive percentage of the supply was then transferred into the hands of VVS, Kronos. They're all the same. Kronos Labs is in charge of VVS. Crypto.com's in charge of it all. Let's be honest, you know, guys. Why is this a success? I thought this was a huge success. Why is this a success? Because once VVS had a large percentage of supply, they gave Kronos Chain and Crypto.com peace of mind, knowing that they now had enough quote-unquote control over the project to quote-unquote protect new buyers upon an exchange listing on CDC. Because when retail comes to the Crypto.com exchange and then they end up buying that token, what they don't want, what Crypto.com and Kronos don't want, is all of a sudden they list this community coin and then, you know, that community dumps on all the users on their app and just takes all these new users' money. That wouldn't be a good look for them. So what do they need to do? They need to control the supply to protect new buyers. What does this have to do with MERY? Well, the Balls game launched. This was before the launch. Last night, they launched a new presale on VVS. It's actually not on VVS, so this was incorrect. I can't do an edit on this, but I thought it would be on VVS. The rumor was that it'd be on VVS, but it is a pre-sale where you can donate mystery MERY tokens. I believe that they have some kind of partnership going on with VVS. I believe that they've got some kind of partnership going on with Kronos, because what they're doing is they are accepting MERY as a payment option to participate in this pre-sale. This is a clue. This is exactly what they did with CAW. When will they list MERY now, you might ask? Well, if, and this is just a hypothesis, guys, you have to do your own research. If this pre-sale ends and they successfully gather enough MERY supply, we might see a MERY listing shortly after the Balls game pre-sale. The pre-sale begins tonight. That's last night at 2 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 UTC. An exchange listing for MERY could be a catalyst for a meme coin mania on Kronos Chain Part 2. With that being said, do you agree? If so, what other memes are we buying? I've had people agree with me. I've had people disagree with me. Most of the people disagree with me. Don't like MERY. There's a lot of people that hate MERY. There's a ton of people that love MERY. There's a battle going on in Kronos between really Crow with Knife and MERY. And I'll tell you guys, I'm tired of that. I'm bullish on both. I've said it. I've had complaints about leadership, okay? I've got complaints about leadership for MERY too. We've had a lot of teasings, okay? We've had a lot of teasings for events, for announcements, for exchange listings. But at the end of the day, this still does not have an exchange listing. I will also say that even with my complaints on some of the announcements and some of the teases, they did a great job with a couple things, right? And I'll also say that David has kind of, you know, been more and more careful about these announcements lately. There's a language barrier as well, so that's a little frustrating for some people in the communication aspect. But you got to understand that every community, every meme coin community teases announcement. Everybody wants. And so people kind of get, upset that, oh, it hasn't listed. Oh, it hasn't listed yet. But this could be the moment, guys. And this is my big hypothesis. Okay. Now, again, why, and I said, if this presale ends and they successfully gather enough MERY supply, we might see a MERY listing short after the balls game presale. Why would I say something like that? Well, because I've stacked up the evidence for you. Why would it happen shortly? It could happen 2 days after the presale. It could happen the day that the presale ends. Why do I say something like that? Because, and it doesn't have to happen like that. I don't know. I'm just putting together a string of evidence to make me, understand what's going on. This is just as much as for me as it is for you, right? Maybe you're into MERY, maybe you're not, but you want to probably be aware of what's going on with it. I'm sure everybody in Kronos is curious what's going on. This is the catalyst, again, that got listed on CDC when they grabbed that supply. And again, this happened on April 24th of 2024. April 24th. 2 days later, April 26th, is when Crow with Knife was listed on the crypto.com app. I've put together the evidence for you. Dip presale was 2 days prior to the crypto.com listing. In fact, they did a presale for 24 hours. And then it was basically 1 day after the presale ended that they actually listed Crow with Knife. Why? Because again, they got a bunch of the supply. Now, this presale is currently live. How's it going? Well, let's look at this. So here we go. How's it going? Here you go. This is the wallet address, okay, of where people are sending money for the presale, okay? Right now, there's $207,000 in this wallet. What is that comprised of? 2.682 billion MERY were sent. That's $175,000 worth of mystery MERY tokens. To put that into context, if the market cap of MERY is at 30 million, okay? If the market cap of MERY is at 30 million and there is $300,000 $300,000 that is donated, that's 10% of the MERY supply. Is my math right? Is 300,000 is 10% of 30? No, 300,000. No, it's 1%. It's 1%. So this is about 0.5% of the mystery MERY token supply. That was simple enough math. Sorry, guys. I'm still drinking coffee. Right now, this is about 0.5% of the MERY supply. Right now, that's donated. In the first, this presale has been open for roughly, 10 hours right now? It's been open for about 10 hours. In 10 hours, there's already $175,000 MERY tokens. People took their MERY and they donated it towards this presale, okay? Why? Why are they doing this? If you're so bullish on MERY, why would you abandon your MERY tokens for this presale? Well, I have not yet contributed to this presale, but I do think that I will. I think I'm going to take a very small percentage of my MERY tokens and get into this presale for two reasons. One, let's look at this. When the DIP token originally launched, this is not financial advice. Let me stress that thoroughly. This is not financial advice, okay? Not financial advice. You got to look at this, guys. When DIP token launched, April 24th, right? That's when the presale launched and ended in the same day. Boom, the token went up. Kaboom. It went up a nice, that's a 4x. 300% gains is a 4x. So boom, you make money. That's not the reason I'm contributing to this, to make money on, a new launch like DIP. I don't know if Balls of Steel, the Balls token, is going to do a 4x. I don't know if it's going to do 2x. But I'll tell you this. If I do contribute to the Balls presale and we do get a 2x, 3x, 4x, yeah, I'm going to be taking profit on that. And it's a new coin, right? New coins typically launch. They typically fall back down after a big pump. That happens with just about everything. And that's just how these games go. But then you have tried and true memes like Crow with Knife, like Mystery MERY Token, that have already done that. And now they're coming back up. And now there's a potential exchange listing and this big rumor. And now there's $207,000 or $175,000 worth of Mystery MERY tokens that has been contributed to this presale. And by the way, $30,000 of Moon token. They're accepting donations in Crow, Moon, and Mystery MERY tokens, and there's a $30,000 cap for the Moon donations. What I think they're probably going to do is some kind of like adding liquidity. That's another thing that happened with the Crow with Knife token. Once the pre-sales did accumulate these tokens, they used that money for extra liquidity, and they locked it, and they guaranteed a lock of Crow with Knife liquidity for a year. VVS did. We're probably going to see something like that, I bet, from this pre-sale. This pre-sale has only been open for 10 hours. Again, I'm probably going to contribute to this in some capacity because I believe that these MERY tokens that are going to be donated are going to be used for both a crypto.com exchange listing now that they'll own more of the supply, and I believe that it's also going to be locked liquidity, which is going to be good for people that are wanting to actually trade the thing in the long term. In addition to all of that, what MERY also has going on right now is $648,000, okay? $648,000. That is over 2% of the supply of MERY. It's 10 billion MERY tokens, almost flat. 10 billion MERY tokens, almost flat, is sitting right now in a community wallet. It's sitting in a community wallet. For what? For centralized exchange listings, plural. Plural. David has been teasing that there is a major exchange listing coming. And here's the craziest part about that. The whole theory that I'm laying out for you guys right now when it comes to Kronos and the mystery MERY token listing, okay? I believe in that. I think that's going to happen. That's why I've got such a big bag of MERY right now. That's why I'm so bullish on MERY, because I've put in the research, I've put in the evidence. That's my research. That's my evidence. That's evidence that I've also gathered with the help and the investigatory work of the MERY community in the Discord. If you are part of a community like Crow with Knife, like MERY, you got to be in the Discord. You got to participate. You got to learn. You got to look what people are saying. You got to see somebody say something, verify if what they're saying is true by looking on the blockchain, looking on Kronoscan, looking for yourself at the wallets, understanding the situation, looking at the tweets, looking at the posts on X. And that's what I do. This fund is for a major exchange listing, a tier 1 exchange listing. Here's the craziest part about that, okay, guys? When you look at the crypto exchanges, what are we going to classify as a tier 1 exchange? Because I can tell you that technically, crypto.com is still not in the top 10. I believe that there's even, I think David may or may not have come out. I think he did. I think I saw him say this, that it's going to be a top 3 exchange. So you're talking about Binance, Bybit, or Coinbase. Bybit would be very bullish. Binance would be extremely bullish and very bizarre, by the way. A Kronos meme getting listed on Binance. That would be bizarre. There are photos of David at an event recently getting his shoulders rubbed by a guy with a Binance t-shirt. I don't know what that means. Okay, I don't know. I'm not saying it's getting listed on Binance. Maybe Coinbase. But that's centralized exchange listings, plural, that's being talked about. And they got $648,000 ready to deploy. And now they're gathering 200,000 basically of MERY on this pre-sale in the first 10 hours. There's a lot of things happening, guys. There's a lot of things happening. MERY's coming down right now over the last 2 days. Fine. I'm not worried about this. It's very close to its new all-time highs. When Crow with Knife got listed, by the way, Crow with Knife's actually having a pretty nice pump today. Nice little pump today, trying to have a little recover. Try to have a little recover. It's a small pump, but it's a pump. Bullish on Caw. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I'll still get attacked by some people in the Crow with Knife community because I just talked about some of the facts with the leadership, some of the things that were going on there. Again, we have Crow with Knife to thank for the Kronos meme coin mania in the first place. I'm bullish on Caw. I'm just more bullish on MERY right now. That's just personally, how I feel, and I put my money where my mouth is. Okay. When Caw was listed, that's what we saw on CDC. That's a 10x. Okay. It's almost an 11x, to be honest with you. And that happened in a matter of like less than 10 days. Okay. So can we see this? Can we see this with MERY? I don't know. I'll tell you, the Crow with Knife got up to about $110 million market cap. If MERY was to just get up to that peak threshold that Crow with Knife got to, and I'm going to come out and say that I think it's going to go higher. Why? Mainly mainly because we're in an altcoin season now. We are in that moment. You saw what happened to XRP. If exchange listings come right now, it's like the perfect timing. It's the perfect timing. Altcoin season just started. This is the perfect timing. But even if MERY was to just go to the previous highs of Crow with Knife, you're looking at, a 4x. I think it's going to go higher because of the timing of the market, but also because at this point in time, it seems like the MERY community is more cohesive. It's more optimistic. It's more together. There's obviously some things that have changed with the leadership for Crow with Knife. Again, I've got faith for the future of Crow with Knife, but right now with the timing, with the exchange listings coming up, I'm pretty excited for a big pump on MERY. Could I be wrong? Yes. Could an exchange listing come and it could crash? Yes. You have to be aware of that. Meme coins are extremely risky. You could lose all your money in meme coins. I have done that before. I'm sure a lot of you guys have done it before. But that's why you got to understand that, you do your own research. Don't invest more than you're willing to lose. Some people are willing to lose more than others. That's just a fact of it. And then most importantly, take profit. If you catch a 2x, you can take a little bit of profit. Maybe you sell the whole thing. I don't know. You do you, right? If you catch a 10x, maybe you take a little bit of profit. Maybe you sell the whole thing. I don't know. Maybe you sell 25%. Maybe you sell 5%. Maybe you sell 2%. Maybe you sell 75%. Maybe you just take back your initial investment. That's your choice, right? But I urge you, I implore you to take profit on the way. That's why we're here, to take profit on the way. Get in early, enjoy the ride, take some profit, keep a moon bag. Maybe you don't keep a moon bag. That's your choice. Not just MERY, everything. Whether you're in Crow with Knife, whether you're in Chill Guy, which I'm bullish on. By the way, I want to talk about Chill Guy as well. They're talking about Chill on national TV. Here you go. You have this random crypto influencer that I've never seen talking with this very old man on Fox News. And she literally says, like, Bitcoin, Pepe, Chill Guy, and Solana is what, she's looking to get some big gains on. Chill Guy is like in the category of Pepe. I've got a big bag of Chill Guy. Again, I'm biased, but I want to talk about things that I believe in, right? And right now I believe in MERY. I believe in Chill Guy. I think these two memes are going to explode. I believe in a lot of things, by the way. You want to talk about utility plays? Look at the ISO 20022 tokens. Those are going to do great. Those are going to do really great. They're probably going to get a pullback at some point. XRP is going to get a pullback right now. You want to talk about Bitcoin? Bitcoin's going to go up. Bitcoin could go to $200,000 in this bull market, maybe even higher. We talk about Jasmine. We talk about everything. We talk about Caspo. We talk about XRP. We talk about Doge and Sheeb, and we talk about really just about everything on this channel. I've always said, I like to have a hypothesis, and right now my hypothesis is I like to follow strong communities, especially when I'm playing with memes, That's why I've been so bullish on Crow. The Crow fam is incredibly strong. Solana, you cannot deny that it's incredibly strong. Chill Guy is the hottest meme on Solana, in my personal opinion, right now. Everybody's seen the Chill Guy meme. I was at a poker game over on Friday, just a family friends poker game, just a fun one for fun. And everybody at the poker table had in one way or another seen Chill Guy. By a show of hands, I literally did it. By a show of hands, who's seen the Chill Guy meme? And even the people that didn't raise their hands, I showed them the meme and they were like, oh yeah, a buddy of mine sent me that. Everybody's seen the Chill Guy meme. I'm bullish on the Chill Guy meme. It's below a $500 million market cap. It could go to 2 billion. It could be an easy 4x again. Those are incredible plays. Everybody's ranting and raving about XRP that hit a $150 million market cap. It did a 4 or 5x in the last 30 days or whatever. There's going to be so many of those plays. It's a big deal, but it's not that big of a deal. It is the catalyst, though, that it's been the biggest thing that started the altcoin season. Bitcoin dominance coming down, SEC head stepping down, but they're talking about Chill Guy on national TV. I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny. I think it's amazing. Let's actually look at some of these coins. So I'm going to just tell you guys this. In terms of memes on Solana right now, and I'll tell you this. I actually consolidated all my Solana memes into Chill Guy. I'll tell you that. So I did. I at one point had Peanut. I at one point had Mudang. Mudang had a good boost. I took some profit and I moved over my positions into Chill Guy. It's at a beautiful dip right now. Here's Peanut the squirrel. I believe this could go to 10 billion. I believe it can get a 10x. It had some drama going on. But there's an argument to be made that right now, the chill guy, after the peanut hype had kind of simmered down a little bit, chill guy became the next big meme. And it's super chill. I don't know. I'm biased on it. I'm bullish on it. I just telling you guys where my head's at, but I'm bullish on Peanut the Squirrel. Again, I think it could go potentially even to 10 billion because it's got a lot to do with politics. Politics are integrated into crypto these days. If you do look at, let's say, chill guy, just a chill guy. Right now, chill guy is consolidating. It's crazy to think that this thing's only actually been around for 17 days. You know, I don't know. This looks like it's boosting back up. It's 2x back to its previous, almost a 2x back to its previous highs. It got up to like an $800 million market cap. I think this coin's going to $1 billion. So, you know, I pack my bags accordingly. It's looking like it's swooping back up. And then Mudang actually, which is crazy. So Mudang, everybody saw the hippo. Mudang actually got a big boost yesterday because, boom, see this candle? Coinbase just put on their like list of plans ahead to list Mudang, right? They basically came out and said like, eventually we're going to list Mudang. So it got a huge pump. This is something that I was anticipating. At this point, you know, I'm most bullish on Chill Guy. I've got a feeling about it. It still doesn't have any major exchange listings, really, almost at all. Almost at all. I think it's on CDC, but it's not on Binance. It's not on Coinbase yet. I think it's not on a variety. I'm bullish on Mudang. I'm bullish on Peanut, and I am bullish on Chill Guy. And you know what's funny is the Chill Guy family photo. I saw this other. This was funny. I bought those memes, okay? I bought those 3 Solana memes all like a week ago, okay? Because I knew in my mind that those were the strongest. Those were the strongest memes. And then all of a sudden, I found this. The Chill Guy fan page put out this family photo. There you go. They're clumped together. There's Chill Guy, there's Mudang, there's Peanut. These are the 3 most bullish memes on Solana right now. Okay, now Peanut's already at $1 billion market cap. Mudang's at 500 million. Chill Guy is at about 400 million. These are probably all $1 billion memes. Peanut already is. I think Peanut could go to 10 billion. I think these could all go to multiple billions because that's Solana. Solana still is really undervalued right now compared to its highs. When Solana has a massive rally to the upside, man, those Solana memes are going to explode likely. They're going to absolutely explode. All right, so we got 423 viewers. If you guys like cryptocurrency, you guys want to trade some of the volatility in crypto, you want to trade some of the volatility right now, maybe you want to leverage trade Mudang, maybe you just want to spot buy Mudang. You could sign up for Blowfin. They do have awesome, you know, listings. They got Mudang on here. You could leverage trade Mudang. You could leverage trade, Pepe if you wanted to. You got to be careful with leverage. Leverage can be a great way to increase the holdings going into this bull market. It could also be a quick way to get liquidated. As we've seen, there have been a lot of liquidations. If you catch in the right way, like lately, if you were longing Bitcoin, you got hurt. If you were shorting Bitcoin, well, you're actually, making money right now. Leverage can be a great tool. If you want to sign up for Blowfin, you can use our link up to a $5,000 deposit bonus when you do sign up. Check it out if you haven't done so. It's free money there. If you deposit money, you get free money to trade around, have some fun. Set your stop losses, take your profit, guys. If you haven't already smashed the like button, by the way, go ahead, smash the like button. By the way, for anybody that's like, what are these coins on Kronos that he's talking about? How do I get into the Kronos coins? It's the crypto.com on-chain wallet. It's just like Phantom Wallet. It's super easy to use. It's so straightforward. If you wanted to trade any Kronos memes, whatever it is, you would use the crypto.com on-chain wallet. And I personally like to use an app called Wolf Swap. You can also use VVS. You can just trade it straight up, on their wallet. It's super easy. You could just do a simple swap. This is what it looks like. And then, this is how it looks. This is a really easy wallet to use. Super simple. You can trade Solana coins. In fact, that's where I am trading my Solana coins on the crypto.com on-chain wallet. I'm also trading my Kronos coins on there. I like it a lot personally. For all the people wondering where do you get all these things, that's where I'm going. Yeah. How about that, guys? How about that? Have you smashed the like button? Hodl Crow for life. How's it going? Matt Crafter in the chat says, I prefer using the exchange app. Matt, the problem with the exchange app is you're going to get wrecked on fees. You're going to get wrecked on fees, okay? Have you ever noticed if you trade $300 from Solana to USD, all of a sudden it's worth $280? There's a lot of fees. There's a lot of slippage. There's a huge spread. The app isn't that great right now for trading. The exchange is great. The app isn't great. Instead of trading things on the app, I say trade them on the DeFi wallet. If you're not trading on the DeFi wallet and you're trading on the app, you are just blowing money. If you're doing more than a trade a day on that app, you are getting hurt. I do trades only when absolutely necessary on the app for the regular CDC app. Now, if I had access to the exchange, which I don't have access to the crypto.com exchange yet, but if you've seen their roadmap, they are coming out with it. If I had access to the exchange, well, then I would be talking about I'm just going to go over. I know he tweets this out every day. What's his name? Yes, I remembered his name. Crypto West. It's this roadmap out almost every day. There it is. Here's the CDC roadmap. And they've got exchange expansion with a little American flag in Q1 of 2025. That could be coming out. That'll be great. The pairings aren't great. The liquidity is not great, Matt. And you know what? The slippage and the spreads are horrible. So instead of trading on the app, you should be trading on the DeFi app if you're trading at all. Or just wait for the US exchange or use a different exchange in the meantime. Again, I'm bullish on crypto.com. The main reason I'm bullish on crypto.com is because it's got a great DeFi ecosystem with a lot of potential that's super small, super amount of upside. They got a Kronos ETF coming, as you've seen. Here you go. Kronos ETF submission Q4 2025. But this app is great for onboarding. The Visa cards are amazing. I'm going to talk to you guys more about that. We got a partnership coming out with crypto.com soon. I'm excited to talk to you guys about that. I'm not going to talk about it until the partnership is complete. They're kind of dragging their feet on that. I'd like them to speed that up, but I'm excited to offer you guys, a new affiliate link for crypto.com coming soon. But just to say the truth about it, I'm not trading on the crypto.com app unless absolutely necessary. Now, if I had access to the exchange, I would trade a lot more on there, but I trade on the DeFi wallet because it's actually, not going to rip me off on my trades. That's not really true, John. The DeFi wallet, you're gonna get better swaps. BNB is starting to fly. It's up 5%. It's up 5%. That's fine. Yeah, you got to be careful, Joyce. Use Blowfin. If you're getting wrecked and you need to use a centralized exchange for trading, use Blowfin if you don't have access to the CDC exchange. If you need a centralized exchange because you need to swap like Solana for CRO or something. But if you want to trade around in the Kronos ecosystem, or you just want to trade around in the Solana ecosystem and you want to trade Solana for memes, use the on-chain wallet. I agree with you, Crypto Keeper. I think that the CDC on-chain wallet is a lot easier than a lot. Yeah, I totally agree, David. John R. I mean, everybody. I'm sorry, John. What are you trading, John? Because that's not the case. Look at the chat. The chat disagrees. You will get hosed on spreads if you use the app for a bunch of trades. Look, I use it all the time. Let's say I'm gonna, take profit on some stacks or something, or stacks meme, and I'm gonna send it back to my crypto.com wallet from from my Web3 wallet from Bitcoin, and then I'm going to send it to a centralized exchange. I might swap them my stacks for USDC, and then I might transfer out my USDC over to the on-chain wallet, and then I might go out and buy some memes on Kronos, or might be able to buy some Kronos, or maybe I'll take my USDC, transfer it over to my on-chain wallet on the Solana chain, and then I'll buy some Solana plays. That's the way that I operate. Yeah, you do need ETH to trade. That's how they all work, Richard. So if you're trading on the Kronos chain, you need Kronos to trade. If you're trading on base chain, well, that's Ethereum, actually. It's an L2. That's Ethereum you need. Okay, it's an L2 for Ethereum. I use the DeFi or CDC for buying and selling. That's how I get in and out of the market, through the CDC app. Correct, Damo. That is correct. What are the best utility altcoins? Well, right now it seems like it's the ISO 20022 coins. Solana is awesome. Cardano is going to be great probably. You've got, Kronos, which is a utility coin for the Kronos chain. You got Binance as the utility token for the Binance chain. You got Toncoin, which is an up-and-coming chain, integrated with Telegram in some capacity. You got Avalanche, which is an up-and-coming chain. It's the L1s. It's the big L1s. That's what utility is. Chainlink is used for a variety of blockchains and integrating them all together with this, Chainlink thing. Whatever. That's a good utility play. Really, really lame overview on Chainlink there. To be honest with you, I didn't get H-bar. It's another chain, and it's an ISO 20022 play, and it's going well. So guys, there's going to be a lot of great plays. There's going to be a lot of great plays in the crypto market. Jasmy is a utility play for, owning your own data, right? Is that, and the other thing is, like, when we talk about utility plays, a lot of these things aren't actually being used yet today. And still, it's going to still take a long time for these things to actually be integrated into the real world, into society. So you got to remember that, guys. What's the ideal buy for Crow? Before it explodes, I guess. Mo says, what's with Welsh? Welsh is hurting. Welsh is hurting. We're waiting on Stacks ecosystem to explode. Right now, Stacks is just cooking steady around $2.35. It's slowly coming up. It's up 15% over the last 7 days. One day, I believe that Stacks is going to be above $10. I think it can go to $20. Unless Stacks explodes, Welsh is going to be waiting in the wings. Welsh is hurting right now. I'm aware of that. I did actually move some of my Welsh into other plays because of how slow it was going, and I intend on making some profits and getting back into Welsh, right? So I do make some trades. I don't always announce every single trade that I make, right? I'm still bullish on Welsh. I'm still bullish on Stacks. But I have made some moves lately. I have been making some moves, and you got to be on a pivot, right? I waited on a pump for Welsh. I took a little bit off the table, and I moved it actually over into, to be honest with you, MERY. And I moved it into the Solana positions. So, I got my Solana positions basically because I took some money off the table for Welsh in the meantime, while I think that Solana is going to pump while these things were low. So far, that's been good. And actually, Welsh has come down since then. I waited for a pump on Welsh. I shuffled some off the table, put it somewhere else while they were low. Those have come up. That went well for me so far. You got to be careful with those. I'm not telling you to do that, but I do make moves like that all the time. Okay. I do make moves like that all the time. You can use Blowfin in the USA. It's an OKYC required exchange. You probably have to find a workaround then for that. You probably have to find a workaround for that. You can use it if there's an app on your iPhone. Joyce R., where are you at? Are you in New York? You don't have to share that, by the way. This is the internet. Maybe that's weird. But if you're in New York, maybe that's why, because New York's kind of dumb like that. All right, guys. That was my Kronos stream. I've been live for an hour. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Shout out to everybody out there. Coin Baron, subscribe to his channel if you haven't done so already. Shout out to Simon Kelly. Shout out to everybody. Simon Kelly says, I hate the battles on Kronos. What's good for one is good for all. I agree, which is why I'm bullish on MERY. I'm bullish when MERY lists that it's going to pump up our Kronos memes. Our Kronos coin is going to explode. If Kronos coin explodes, your Kronos memes are going to explode too. So very exciting stuff, guys. Again, sign up for Blowfin if you haven't done so already. If you want to look at some trading for yourself, figure out how to do that. Blowfin's a great place to get started. Honestly, the fees there, if you're just doing simple swaps, are going to be cheaper than the CDC app. Not cheaper. Well, actually, maybe it is cheaper than the CDC exchange, but I do like the CDC exchange if we can only use it in the US. In the meantime, you know, some swaps like from Solana to USD, I'm more so looking for places other than the CDC app to do. Sometimes I'll do it in a pinch if I want to do something quick. Though you're going to get wrecked on fees. You might lose a couple $100 if you trade with a couple $1,000. So you got to be careful. Gotta be careful with that. Anyway, guys, that's all I got on this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is Crypto Report. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. DCA HODL. See you in the next one, y'all. Peace.